Okay, let me set this up here. I don't know what's happening with my Facebook. Oh, well. Can't worry about it. YouTube looks all right, so we'll go with YouTube. Okay, what's up with that? Okay. It's all messed up here. Hold on a second. Something is wrong with my Facebook. I don't know what's going on with it. Hold on a minute. Always technical difficulties on Facebook. Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Seems like we back in business. I think I have YouTube is on. Facebook. Let me check one more time. Having problem with Facebook. Still having problem with Facebook. I don't know what the deal is. Can't worry about it. Let me do this and get it. Get the cracking. Not gonna be here long. Look, in the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the host or the gatekeeper of this program, known here on social media, wherever you may find me. I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub Number 7. I am your soul brother, number 1. Check it out. Not going to be here long. Actually, I should be getting some rest. Actually, I should be trying to get some sleep. Actually, that's what I should be actually doing. But no, I'm here because I want to run my mouth for a few minutes. And I hope that you would join me. And I'm also always happy that you would give me the honor of allowing your brother to spend a few minutes with you. Before I actually make a comment on the topic that we've chosen for these few minutes, I want to talk about something that bothers me, and it brings more understanding to why we, as soul brothers and sisters, why we have not progressed, a lot in this country. I was watching a bootleg. I don't go around spending my money, at the movies and buying records and CDs, and I don't mind the bootleg. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm a bootleg fella. I'm the bootleg. I was watching. It was a good bootleg. It was a bootleg of Spike Lee's. What's that movie? The Black Klansman, or something to that effect. The Black Klansman. I think that's the actual title. It's about a brother who works for the Colorado Police Department. He's undercover, trying to infiltrate and get information on Stokely Carmichael and other black radicals. And also, he turned around and he also tried to infiltrate the David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan. Okay, so I was watching this movie, this film, recommended by soul brother Omar Shabazz. And if you have not watched Omar Shabazz's documentaries on Malcolm X, please, and also, if you can, why don't you buy a few DVDs from our brother Omar Shabazz? Go to the Omar Shabazz channel and check out, examine his documentaries and the information that he has to offer on anything related to the late Honorable soul brother Malcolm X Shabazz. This movie was recommended to me by Omar Shabazz. Shouts out to brother Shabazz and his family. So I'm watching my bootleg, and what really got me is that after the brother infiltrated, or actually he just went to a meeting, Stokely Carmichael, or brother Kwame Kwame Ture, I think that's how it's pronounced. I remember him back in the day. Him and Brother Farrakhan, they were sort of close in the early 80s. I remember him. That was my first time. I did not know he was Stokely Carmichael. I always knew him as Kwame Ture. I didn't know about the Stokely Carmichael thing. So this brother steps up, went to a meeting, met a sister, hit on a sister, got him a date, and reported back to his superiors. And they wanted to know the level of threat. What kind of threat do these persons listening to this man talk about Black revolution? Revolution. Revolution usually means violence. Revolution means physical confrontation. And the brother said, this is why I have to talk about this, because this was the 1960s. The brother reported, and he reported to his superiors, and he asked about the threat level. And the brother said, I don't see no threat. But the commander, his superior, said, this man is talking all this revolution and all this whatever. Yeah, but that's more talk than reality. These people throwing up their fists, screaming revolution, things of that nature. But the brother said, I don't see no threat. It's just talk. But no, they did not treat Kwame Ture as talk. They treated him like he was a threat, but the brother said it's talk. Matter of fact, if you look, many of you who watch this movie, The Black Klansman, you will notice Kwame Ture was speaking, and he said, I'm gonna go ahead, it's getting late. I guess he was speaking on a college campus. It's getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, because now he said it in a joking manner, but it was true, because y'all want to get your party on. They want, you want to scream revolution, and you are a little upset with how you're being treated in this country. And during the speech, he called the cops pigs and whatever, and how evil we've been treated in this nation. But as soon as the meeting is over, the only thing they want to do is go party, get drunk, and find somebody to sleep with, things of that nature. So the brother reported, there's no threat. Now, if you look at what the Klan was doing, those people that was involved in the organization, aka the Klan, you did not see them interested in that party stuff. They sat around, drank a few beers. They planning on real activity that can bring serious harm to somebody. In fact, they had planned to bomb the house of one of the students that was active in this planning to bring these types of lectures to the campus. But the point I want to make, and it's really sad, is that the reality was they were not a threat. It's just a bunch of talk. So if in the 1960s, even though you did see a whole lot of activity during the 60s and a little bit of the early 70s, the people, they really wasn't serious. During that time, there were 18 to 20 million so-called Black people, Negroes in this country. And only a small handful rose to complain, to do anything against the powers that be. The majority, just like in 2019, there's only a small little tiny handful willing to rise up to that revolutionary level in order to confront the powers that be. The 40 to 70 million in this country, just like back then, not gonna do nothing. Go and ask your family. How many people in your family joined Dr. King, the Panthers, SNCC, any of these organizations, the Nation of Islam? How many of your family members participated? Nobody in my family, well, a few, I could say maybe five, participated in anything to confront the racism and the wickedness that was perpetrated by these demons against us. The majority didn't do nothing, but anything that they accomplish, you benefit. It's the same thing in 2019. I refuse myself. People always talk about the people. What you doing for? I ain't gonna do a damn thing for the people. That's not my job. I'm not your savior. If the people, the 40 to 70 million in this country, want to be slaves, they want to continue to live this slave life, that's their business. When I see that the people actually want change, then I will get with you. I'm not here to beg you to do a damn thing. I'm not going to try to teach you a damn thing like that. You want to be, because they already know the situation. They may not know all comedic science and the teachings and done all their research. They know about the racism. They know about the harm. They want to lay on their ass and don't do nothing against the powers that be that cause them harm, then so be it. Just like those who believe because they are hurting me because they don't want to help me form this Operation Exodus Mississippi. I don't care. That's your business. Keep doing what y'all been doing. I don't care. You don't hurt me. That's your business. You got something that can actually solve your problem once and for all. You don't want to do it. That's your business. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not upset. I don't care. You don't never hear me. I'm doing this for my people. I got to do it. The hell with your goddamn people. You don't want to do nothing. That's your business. I got to beg you so that you can save yourself. Do something for yourself. Like some of these people, some of these children get angry and they don't want to eat. I'm not going to beg. If you want to starve, that's your business, little boy. I love you, but if you want to start at that, that's your business. That's up to you. I'm not going to beg you. Childish behavior. That's up to you. So it should not be a shock that we have not progressed since the 1960s, because as soon as that meeting was over with that man talking revolution, these Negroes were straight to partying. And you do the same thing today. The only thing you do is watch a bunch of YouTube videos, partying, smoking your weed, getting drunk. And this is the Black conscious community, so you know what they're doing outside of this genre here. They don't care. It's going to take something really major. It's going to take something really tragic to make these sheep move. I can talk. I like making videos. Hey, how you doing there, Prince? Hey, what's up there, Christopher? Hey, what's up, y'all, this morning? See, I wish I wasn't born. I wish I was born and I was able to participate with real freedom fighters. I'll be a dead son of a gun. I would have rocked with Nat Turner. I would have rocked with all these freedom fighters. I would have rocked with them. I'm not interested in partying. I'm not interested in turning up the Hennessy and getting drunk. Liberation and revolution is serious business. But as you see, going all the way back to the 1960s, this is what Negroes do. They don't take, y'all don't take nothing serious. Never. These crackers murdering you outright in the street. They was lynching us out in the street. Look, during the 60s, they were still lynching us outright, blowing your brains out, doing all kinds of evil and dirt. And then you heard words of revolution. And then after these pretty words, this fancy speech, they went straight to the party house. Get them some drugs, get me some sex, whatever it is. The Negro don't take nothing serious. You don't take nothing serious until something really goes down. And by the time something really goes down, you are in a vulnerable position. You can't barely defend yourself. And everything that you do, just like in 2019, everything is reactionary. We are never on the offense. We are always on the defense. Somebody always bullying us. Somebody always doing something to us. We never kicking their ass. They never have to worry about what we do. We always have to worry and complain about what other people do. So I like to make videos. And it's just a handful of us that really want to do something. And that's not going to be effective. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Rowan. A handful of us is not effective. We need almost the full strength of the 40 to 70 million that's in this country right now. That's what you need. Because that's the only way you're going to be successful. That's the only way that you're really going to get your enemy's attention, is that a good majority of us rise up, and we ain't taking it no more. The little handful of people that's doing something, they tired, let me go party. I done enough of this. Let me, I hear people, I got to chill. How you gonna chill somebody kicking your ass? I don't understand the concept, but that's what they do. I hear people talk all this black revolutionary stuff, and later on this summer, they want to take their family to Disneyland. Hey, how you black revolutionaries doing? How you doing? Welcome to Disneyland. Welcome to Disneyland. The Nation of Islam. Really? I mean, for real. Are you serious? It's truly pathetic. So I just like making videos. And then after you watch my video, you can go party. Because that's what they done to the brother formerly known as Stokely Carmichael. Heard all that revolutionary talk and went straight to the bar, straight to the club and party. And you wonder why we really cannot progress. Now, add on all these people with all this revolutionary talk, all this information and research and all this stuff they talking about, put them in the mix, and it's just messed up, because they have no intent to do nothing. They are not revolutionary. The only thing they want is your money. Before you go to the club, give me a donation. Give to my Cash App, my GoFundMe, or whatever the hell they doing. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. That's why we can't get nowhere. Because we're not serious about nothing. It's all about fun and game and partying. And they was doing this when these Peckerwoods actually was lynching and actually putting a beating on us physically. Outright, no problem. We was partying. But you know something? Even during slavery, our people was partying. when the massa let them off on Sunday or whatever, you know, they party. We still slave. Pro-black, black Muslim, Kemetic, Hebrew Israelite, Moor, whatever you want to call yourself, slave. Don't take nothing serious. But it's gonna get serious. But you may not be able to react. Oh well, you don't hurt me. You always saying you an older guy, you're old. Hopefully I would be dead and gone because I don't want to see the ass whooping, this reality check that you're gonna get for not listening to your own words. Your own words you don't take serious. Let me make this point. Let me get out of here. I just had to say that because we just don't take nothing serious. And it goes all the way back to the 1960s. Hey there, Marcus. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you. Having trouble with Facebook. I don't know what the deal is with that. But thank you. I will upload this later to Facebook. So shouts out to my Facebook. Shouts out to those in the chat room. Shouts out to those who are listening. And subscribe, like the video, share. But you ain't gonna hardly do that either. You know. How you gonna be a revolutionary? You can't even share a YouTube video. So we know that you can't pick up a gun. You can't pick up a knife. You're not gonna do anything except party. Y'all, so just keep partying. Okay, just keep doing it. I will keep entertaining you because I have no choice. My videos is public, so you can hear me talk and say, "Go ahead, snupper nupper. Go ahead, snupper nupper," and then go get your weed and your opioids and your drink. Get drunk, find you somebody to screw, and get your party on. So when that Peckerwood knock down your door and start taking all of you to these concentration camps, hey, it shouldn't be a shock, right? One of the people that's supposed to be a leader and getting everybody ready for revolution and taking all this serious, one of the leaders, because they said, "Come follow me." I don't know where you're going, but they said, "Come follow me," is Louis Farrakhan. I want to remind you something about Brother Malcolm. Do you know how it feels? And none of us, some of you probably have. When somebody threatens your life and you have to live in a position where you don't know when you're going to die, but you know somebody's out there trying to take your life. And if killing your wife and your children means getting you, that's what they would do. Can you imagine the mental stress that Brother Malcolm X Shabazz was going through? Day by day, somebody calling your telephone. "Red nigga, you a dead man." Sister Betty answering these phones, harassing telephone calls, and these constant death threats, these attempts on your life. Can you imagine living like that? The mental hell that you go through day, you can't even sleep good because you're sitting in your house because you think that your house, somebody might blow your whole house up. I'm not talking about just a firebomb. I'm talking about for real, just set something off, blow your house up. You know, put a bomb in your car, all that's going through your mind all the time. The stress had to be tremendous. Can you imagine how Brother Malcolm felt on the day that he was assassinated? Do you know that perhaps Brother Malcolm, it's a good possibility that he wanted to get this over with. He wanted to die because there was no relief in sight. And he was worried about his wife and his children. So in his mind, if they want to murder me, let them go ahead and do that so they don't hurt my wife and my children. This is what I believe. I believe Brother Malcolm got to the point where he did not want his wife and children hurt. So he figured, if I just let my guard down on purpose, let them go ahead and take me so I can save my wife and children, because just a few days later, remember, they firebombed his home, and they did not care about killing a woman and children. They did not give a damn. Not the CIA, not the FBI, not the government. It was these wicked ass, religious zealots, crazy ass black Muslims. That's who it was. On the day of the firebombing, Malcolm clearly said it was the black Muslims on order of Elijah Muhammad that done this. Now, of course, they would say that Malcolm said when he was in Arabia, when he went to Mecca, and somebody tried to poison Brother Malcolm, he did say, I don't think that the Nation of Islam done this because I know how far they can reach. So it was a possibility that it was the government that tried to poison Malcolm. Well, they did not succeed. And this was beyond the Nation of Islam reach. But his home in America was well in the reach of the Nation of Islam. And they constantly was trying to catch this man in a position to murder him. There were several attempts. This is something else the Nation of Islam just ignored. There were several attempts by the Nation of Islam to murder this man. They constantly telling their members, this man needs to die, he's a hypocrite and whatever. So finally, you got a group of men that decided, and probably they thought they was going to be heroes. They decided, let's kill this man. And then the Nation of Islam turned on them, told these men when they first got arrested, well, you know, that you're going to have the best lawyers. The Nation of Islam got your back. The Nation of Islam didn't do nothing for them. And I'm telling those who are listening to my voice with that same crazy mindset. You go to jail, you go to prison, you think the Nation of Islam is going to back you up, support you. You're wrong. You're going to be by yourself, feeling like a damn fool. It happened back then, it's going to happen now. Those people are not heroes. Matter of fact, I really doubt if they feel as though they are heroes to themselves. They were young and stupid and got caught up in all this rhetoric and murdered one of the greatest fighters we ever had. Big mistake. And our people, we as a people in this country, besides the loss of Dr. King and some others, the death of Malcolm X was one of the greatest losses that we suffered. Mind you, again, there's not a lot of us fighting anyway. The majority of us, the only thing we want to do is party, smoke weed, get drunk, have babies so the white man can take care of the babies that you have. You poor, pitiful, pathetic pieces of trash. Bunch of party animals. A nation of party animals. Because you still think like children, still have childlike minds. That's why you can watch TV and watch American Idol, all these dumbass reality shows, all this nonsense. You never watch nothing that can actually help you learn something, help you educate your mind, help you understand the struggle that you are in. It's always a game, entertainment. So even back in the 1960s, Kwame Ture was entertainment. They was not taking revolution seriously. Of course, revolution would not be televised because there would be no revolution unless it was at the strip joint. Woo, the Negro. So, Brother Malcolm, I want you to understand the incredible mental stress that poor man was suffering. So now we bring it to 2019, and Louis Farrakhan is alive and well, okay? And in the eyes of many, he's doing pretty well. Yes, sir, Brother Christopher. Yes. There were several attempts on his life. And that's one of them, what you're writing in the chat room. It seems as though when you look at the 80s, some of you don't know nothing about the 80s. Well, the 80s and the early 90s, Louis Farrakhan seemed to be doing very, very well. There's no real voices that speak out against him except, them silly Jew folks or whatever. But he's doing real well. So by 2019, the time period we're living now, you have a lot of folks. People love Minister Farrakhan. Oh, we love the minister. Oh, we love. Oh, we love Farrakhan. Oh, we love Farrakhan. Farrakhan, yay! So much love for the minister. He woke me up. He changed my life. All this kind of wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yeah, but see, like I said in another video, karma is a bee. So now you have social media, and the voices that probably would not have been heard to speak out against him, now you hear these voices. Now you hear the stress and the mental, this mental barrage of so-called negativity, because a lot of it is true, it's not negative. And I don't hear nobody, well, there might be some people, but during the time of Malcolm, they outright death to Malcolm. You don't hear nobody run around outright death to Farrakhan, kill Farrakhan. Well, back in the 80s, you did have, I think, the Jewish Defense League. They was talking about, who do you want? Farrakhan. How you want him? We want him dead. Yeah, but you don't hear black folks saying it. You don't hear soul brothers and sisters calling for his. Now, here was soul brothers and sisters. Here was black Muslims supposed to be peace lovers. They was calling for the death of another Muslim. That's what they was doing. Yeah, brother. Yeah, that's what upset me. That's what upset me going back in the day. I was at one of our meetings, Nation of Islam meeting, and a lady came out of the meeting, and she told me, I was on post, and she told me that was a nice show y'all put on. Made me real upset because I'm not here for show. But the reality was, and I began to find out, that's all that it was. That's all Farrakhan is a show. And when you look at his 40 years of work, you will see that's all that it is. It's nothing. It was nothing but, and still is nothing but a big show. So now all of this is coming out. And then he's making dumb moves like telling people that he's the modern day Jesus, associating with Scientology, doing all this dumb stuff So all these people are hitting him, giving, the same way, the same stress that they gave to Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan is now experiencing. Matter of fact, just a few years ago, especially after the Scientology thing, it got to the point where, because Minister, I have to hand it to Minister Farrakhan. He can take a lot in the public. He don't get emotional. He might go home and them son of a, he probably cussing and stuff, whatever. But in the public, Minister Farrakhan do a real good job. He tries not to get emotional. He does a good job of maintaining his cool. He's brilliant doing that. But a few years ago, I wish I could pull up the video. It got to the point where he was so frustrated, all these people attacking him. It got to the point where he made a veiled threat. He said, if I wanted to, if he wanted to, my telephone over there talking, I didn't say nothing. But if he wanted to, talking to the people that's talking about him, attacking him, criticizing him, if he wanted to, the only thing he could get, he could make it where you could shut up. In other words, I could have you murdered. I could have something bad happen to you if I wanted to. A veiled threat, see? The same kind of veiled threat that he made against Malcolm X Shabazz, the same kind of veiled threat that he made against that journalist, Milton Coleman, back during the Jesse Jackson presidential run. He likes to threaten people. Farrakhan do. See, this is a coward. Minister Louis Farrakhan is a coward. He's not personally going to touch Malcolm X. He's not personally going to touch Milton Coleman or nobody. What he does, he tries to use his voice, his influence, because he knows he has a lot of nutcases out there. So he's going to inspire somebody to do his dirty work. And y'all, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. This man don't give a damn about you. So you can murder me, you can murder so-and-so and so-and-so, and you're not going to get no praise. You're just going to be in jail or you're going to be in the morgue. This man is a coward. Running around here, all this revolutionary talk, talking about I'll go to jail. That's a bunch of talk. Going to jail is not an easy thing. Going to prison is not an easy thing. Ain't nothing fun about prison. Ain't nothing fun about jail. Ain't nothing fun about a mental institution. I heard a lot of guys talking all that stuff when I was locked up. When they first got in, they so big and they so bad. Next thing you know, they was actually crying because you got a lot of time to serve. So, when you don't know what jail is about, this man has never been to jail. He's never been to prison. Talk about, I'll go to prison. You can put me up. Talk is cheap, sir. Talk is cheap. So I wouldn't go around. I wouldn't go around pretending to be big and bad like that's something easy to do. It's a lot of people went crazy for real, going to jail, going to prison. A lot of bad things can happen to you in jail and prison. I don't care who you are, because everybody don't love Farrakhan. Contrary to popular belief, everybody don't love you. Because if everybody loved you, you would not have to make a veiled threat that you'll do something to bring harm to somebody. And remember, again, this is the peace lover. But the only reason, this is what he said, the only reason why I wouldn't do that because I love you. If you love me, if you love somebody, why would you make a veiled threat like that to begin with? People don't have the right to their opinion. You are beyond critique. Nobody can criticize you. And now they also crying about Farrakhan being banned from Facebook. They banned me from their page on Facebook. So they block and they ban. Then you're going to cry like a baby because Master said, get off my plantation. Y'all so silly, y'all bunch of hypocrites, y'all so damn fake. Get out of here. If you can block and ban people, because I was banned from the Nation of Islam page on Facebook, then why, what's his name, Zuckerberg, the people that run Facebook, you talking against Jews, smearing Jews, and doing what you do, they don't have the right to kick your ass off their platform? Go do your own thing. Do for yourself. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites and you're fake. You don't know what you want to do. The reality is, y'all a bunch of slaves. Pro-black, black Muslim slaves. That's what you are. Don't get angry at me. Your actions show what you are. You're a slave. Crying over Facebook. Are you serious? So Farrakhan rejoiced at the death of Malcolm X. Well, Malcolm is gone. But guess who is catching hell now? And it's not going to stop, sir. I don't care, Brother Ben, Wesley, Sister Pamela, Sister Ava, whoever's out there, Nuri, Rizza, whoever you are, it's not going to stop. The pressure, the attacks, the so-called attacks, the criticism, gonna keep coming and coming. So the same mental stress that you put on Brother Malcolm, now you getting it. If you think that Farrakhan is not in Chicago or wherever the hell he is, if you think this is not having an effect, not just being banned from Facebook, but I'm talking about the constant barrage because he wants to be loved. Oh, love me. I love you. Don't you love me? Don't you love me? No. You don't want to accept responsibility for what you've done. You think that everything that you do is right. You're arrogant. You think that you're some kind of Messiah. Whatever it is in your mind that God backs you up, will tell your God to come and help you because you're gonna need it. And before you take your last breath, because of the evil that you've done to Malcolm X and others, including my uncle, including Khalid Muhammad and others, including me, because you lied to me. You said that you was rebuilding the original teachings and you did not. So you're a liar. You're a trickster. You built the Nation of Islam around yourself. You're the comfortable. You're the comforter. You're the one. You're so divine and you're so great. Well, keep being that. Keep being that. "40 years leading people to the road to nowhere." So you did a good job leading people to nowhere. And so Facebook said, job well done. We don't need your Negro ass no more. And they kick you off Facebook. I wonder why Farrakhan has been silent, because he's also a camera hound. He loves the cameras. has not said nothing. Does not mean he will not say nothing. But if you want to continue to embarrass yourself, begging the white man, angry and upset, oh, they racist, they just don't want to hear the truth. You are on their platform. They have a right to kick you off. Just like I could say the same thing. Oh, you don't want to hear the truth. When I post on your page, I can say the same thing. Oh, they just don't want to hear the truth. So it's really humiliating, really. It would really be very embarrassing for Farrakhan to come out to the public and talk about being banned from Facebook. Who cares? Facebook, look, Facebook did not make Louis Farrakhan. The people made Louis Farrakhan. We made Louis Farrakhan. Facebook had nothing to do with the making of Louis Farrakhan. So you don't need Facebook. Farrakhan don't need Facebook. Farrakhan don't need YouTube. There was no Facebook and YouTube and all that crap in 1981 or 1961. There was none of this crap. The people made you. So who gives a damn about that stuff? Nice to have, y'all. Don't need it. Not upsetting to me. Who cares? Thank you for the time that we was together, Facebook. Thank you for the time we had together, YouTube or whatever. You said God backs you up. If God backs you up, what are you Negroes upset because Facebook kicked you off their platform or YouTube or whatever? If you said God is with you. That goes to show how, it goes to show how pathetic y'all really don't believe in God. You're a bunch of Negro slaves. It further proves my point. But in conclusion, if you think this continual bombardment of, as far as they're concerned, of negativity and things towards the Nation of Islam and Louis Farrakhan, if you think that's not bothering him, stressing him out because he don't know how to get out of it, he really don't know how to respond, then you got another thing coming. Stress is something that you can't see. But I guarantee you, he's being stressed out because he wants to be loved. Love me. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, I need to stop. Thank you for listening. I'm glad that you spent a little time with your brother. I only wanted to talk a few minutes, but I look like it's been almost an hour. But anyway, time goes so quick. I did want to bring Myron Sniffy Johnson. I want to bring Myron Sniffy Johnson to you live, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, maybe Sniffy might come and visit us next week. So, thank you in the chat room. Yes, my name is Taalik, Brother Rowan. And you know something? He should get his followers off of social media. That would be a wise move. It would. That would be very wise. Because right now it's really looking pretty pathetic that you have all these people acting like slaves. They upset because Massa kicked them off the plantation. I thought that's what you wanted. You don't want to be on Massa plantation. You should be happy Massa kicked you off. You upset. You a bad Massa. You a racist. You already know they racist. You know they talk about you a racist. Freedom of speech. Yeah, how corny are these people? Are these people serious? Are we in the same reality? Thank you for listening, brothers and sisters. Thank you for sharing a little of your Sunday with me. For those who will listen to this video later, shouts out always to my wonderful chat room, to my Facebook. Had technical difficulties, but shout out to Facebook and any other forum that the white man allowed me to be on. I thank you very much, I thank you very much, Mr. White Man. Cheers. Thank you for letting me use YouTube. 100 channels terminated. So enjoy your Sunday. Have a nice day at church, at the mosque, whatever your religious house is. You know, I'm going to lay down here and try to get me a nap and, you know, do what I have to do, blah, blah. So with that said, as Don Cornelius always teaches us or shown us to say, as important, I wish us love, peace, and soul. Till next time, y'all, I'm Artie 5000.